Welcome back, episode. Dang, I don't even know.
Is this
59
or 59?
59, I think it is. I feel like for 60 we should do a P5. Oh wait, no, that was 20. Whatever, I don't care. Viewer request month has killed us, and we are recording from beyond the grave.
Yep, it is ghost time.
Today we're talking about Dragon Ball Super Broly is the best anime movie of all time. ... ellipses. Yep, I said it. By
Rhymestyle.
Rhymestyle. That is not a great name. Yeah, never heard of the dude. You know how it goes. Nothing against him.
I heard about him back in the days of... He was one of like 4 or 5 huge people back when Super was coming out. Episode reviews, theories, those types of things. He was one of those people back in the days. And I saw his name. I'm like, Rhymestyle. And then I looked up a video of a dude that I know. And then he was in a video with him. And then I looked at his channel. I'm like, okay, that's this dude.
Okay.
Yeah, so I know of this dude. I know almost, I don't know if he's a hype beast. I don't know if he's like slightly critical. I know nothing about him. It's just like in the back of my mind, he's there. Because there's always some times when it's just like, oh man, that totally did exist. Because I was watching a Royal Rumble once, and then and Ezekiel Jackson came out, and I went, oh my, and it was just in the Death Note, all the memories came flooding back. I'm just like, oh, Ezekiel Jackson is a human that exists.
That was in the profession, in the company that I used to watch weekly.
Yeah, so that's what that was.
What's Ezekiel Jackson doing now?
I looked it up. He is retired. Because, once you
yeah,
run
you
it,
got
like,
to.
Are you alright, my dude? He retired. He was at Lucha Underground for a second, but he's retired and he's a trainer now.
Okay.
It didn't say if he's a professional wrestler training or just a big guy trainer.
Okay.
Yeah, yesterday was the Smash Sora thing, so my throat, the bottom of my throat, just the bottom of my throat is messed up. So.
Yeah, you could kind of hear it in your voice a little bit. Yeah, he went crazy, y'all. Crazy.
It was a rather muted response.
Okay.
Mike should have been muted. My goodness. Yeah, we talked about Broly once, very surprisingly, way back in the day with the Team 4-Star thing. Opinions have not changed. It's still a very poor movie.
Yeah, that was like our 11th video.
It was way back in the day. My goodness. How little we've grown.
How little we've grown. How little these people have grown.
Nothing has changed.
Yeah. Nothing has changed after death. I guess we just get into it. Oh, I hate it.
I don't like the animation. I respect people that can make the animations. Animation is difficult. Why would you not go put me in a custom armor instead of just going, hey, put me in Vegeta's armor? You got hair that nobody else has, but you just got the same basic.
I mean, it's a little Gohan-ish.
It's a little Gohan. It's a Super Saiyan Mohawk.
Yeah.
But that's just Vegeta's armor from Battle of God, not Battle of Gods, Resurrection F. It's like, really? Not even like in purple armor or anything? Nothing changes. One shoulder pad.
Does the sandwich hold meaning? Does he...
Alright, okay. Alright, I'm gonna look up Rhymestyle and sandwich.
Boy, yo, Google.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Them algorithms gonna be stuck for life. Dude, I'm not even gonna get on you for not knowing how to spell rhyme, because I couldn't on my best day.
It just takes me 2 times. It's always 2 times.
Rhyme and rhythm, get it out of here.
It looks like he mentions Super Sandwich a lot. I don't know.
Oh my god! From that Oni cartoon?
That could be. Oh my goodness. It can't.
From that Oni animation?
Yeah, that might be what it is.
You just co-opted a person's whole thing and made it your intro?
Oh wow. That's kind of lame, bro. That's not chill at all.
Okay.
Yeah, the Reddit is just like question for the super sandwich community. Super sandwich rhyme style. Yeah, it looks like it's just a thing, and it's not even like a recent thing. It's going all the way. The oldest one I can see is 2016.
Jeez.
And isn't that way after the Oni thing?
I think Oni was like 2008. You know what? This dude just sounds like a meme monster.
Let's see. I don't even know what to look up for that. Because I looked up that in DBZ, but it didn't come up. What did I look up? Because I made an emote of that face for the... Oh, there it is right there. It is from 2011.
No, I don't know if he had his YouTube channel.
You know what?
I think it was
you know what? It could be Newgrounds. Hey, you know what?
It don't matter.
Hey, you know what?
he stole it in concept.
The Dragon Ball Super Broly movie is the best anime movie of all time. Of course, in my opinion. This is my...
First sentence.
Of course. In my opinion.
we get just this rip off dumb sandwich thing. And then he goes straight into my opinion. How did this happen?
How were we lucky enough to get it to this
so early?
Movie is the best anime movie of all time. Of course, in my opinion. This is my video, this is my thoughts. And what a way to start the video by saying that. What is going on, my super...
by putting up that shield?
Yeah.
The way to start it would have just been like, yeah, I said it.
Yeah.
You even got it in the title. Yeah, I said it. Like, let's go. Let's have this discussion. I was like, oh, my opinion, though.
It's not like he's saying, "Oh, Pui Pui is the best DBZ character." Yeah, I said it. Like, what does he think he's doing with the title, with the "in my opinion" thing? He's so brazen with the "yep, I said it." Then immediately just
look
goes,
at my opinion, smug face. He looks like he's smelling his own fart.
Oh man.
Sandwiches, Rhymestyle here, and last night I got the opportunity to go watch Dragon.
Could you go back?
What a way to start the video by saying that. What is going on, my super sandwiches? Rhymestyle here, and last night I
kind of don't want to do this anymore. Kind of over it.
What is going on, my super sandwiches?
See, that's why I'm kind of always opposed of just fan names.
But here's the thing with our fan name. These mothers wanted it.
They want it, and they're making it up themselves. Like, this is an outdated meme. Somebody like us just hopping in. That might not even be the context. It could be something completely different, and we don't know.
Hey, don't skip parts, because we don't know what's going on. His fans do. But as an outsider, I don't know what's happening. I'm confused.
Would you be happy to call yourself a super sandwich?
If I was one of those, I'm here to have fun type of people. Like, the fun is derived from the silliness, from the memeing, from that type of stuff. You know, a lot of the Gen Z or whatever, where it's just like, Abe Lincoln's head on SpongeBob body, and that's the entire joke right there. Just like, it's so funny because it's so random. And I am a super sandwich.
I was looking up his merch store, and I am very glad to say he does not have any super sandwich.
Then what's the point? That's your fan.
You're calling them that in the beginning of the video. It's a whole community. What a lazy shirt.
Let me see. Oh, dude, that's like one of those cafe press where it's just like print up your own shirt, throw an image on the front, and then you good.
You got it. You good. You cool.
You could even lower like the opacity. You could do anything in Photoshop with it.
Add some words.
Dude, I might make Rex's thing a shirt.
It's really good.
Like,
we need to show that in the episode as well.
Oh, yeah. I think I'll do a little preamble with it.
Okay.
Got the opportunity.
Remember.
If I remember.
And last night, I got the opportunity to go watch Drama Super Broly at a LA premiere.
Hype beast. My God, I just got out of it. My emotions are high. My hype is high.
Oh, yeah, that's emotions. That's hype. That's right now. Gotta talk about it right now. No time for it to sink in and think about it. It's just like, hey, oh, this is awesome. And we heard one tiny snippet of just like, I cried emotions. And we were just like, piece of shit.
It did come out officially in Japan. It comes out in the rest of the world around January. I believe in the US it's January 16th. Get your tickets now because they might sell out. So I decided I'm going to sit down and talk about it. Now, obviously there's going to be spoilers in here because I thought about how can I talk about this movie and my feelings of it without revealing too.
He is talking a mile a minute.
He is going real fast. We should have read the description.
What?
You didn't misread the title, period. In my opinion, the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie is the best anime movie that I've ever seen. It was emotional. It was funny. It was action-packed. It looked amazing. It was really in all caps, well executed.
How could you fumble the bag? Except for something like Frieza, where they just gotta find a way to fight for an hour. Because really, they're just stronger than Frieza.
Yeah. And the more I'm reading, the more I'm just like, maybe this dude... in the pinned comment is, if you come here to debate me on my opinion, you've already lost. You won't change my mind on this. I said what I said. Again, as I said, feel like this movie was executed everything pretty well. The emotional comedy, the action, the storytelling. They took one of the most boring characters in the series and made him lovable. Everyone looks for something in a different way to watch a movie, so you don't have to agree. What I can tell you, though, is you're not going to convince me to change my opinion. Smiley face.
Oh, this dude is a douche.
Yeah, that is.
There is, when people try to debate, it's not to get you to change your opinion. It's to show you something from a different perspective to where you can gain some clarity on your own opinion.
It's an exchange of ideas.
It does not mean that when somebody's like, why do you think it's the best? Oh, it's my... No, they're not trying to get you to 180 flip. Maybe it's just a 15-degree flip.
Yeah. Just.
Oh, that was kind of terrible. But I still think it's really good.
They're not trying to kick the door down. They're trying to open it up a little bit. That's all that is.
They're trying to put some air in your bubble.
And if you're just sitting there in your own little video with your group of Dragon Ball friends going, that was amazing, that was the best thing ever, oh my goodness, this was so well executed, and nobody's doing any sort of dissenting opinion, like,
it's just an echo chamber where
legit.
there's a good chance you're getting an inflated ego, just like, you guys are amazing. That's why, dude, how many times do we argue with people in comments? And we want those more than I love you guys.
Love those. And to the point where I walked into your room just like, you know what? We have not gotten a negative comment in a while. Next day we got one. Then the next day we got another one.
Both Dragon Ball.
My goodness. How did it happen? Both bums.
Much, and it's kind of impossible. And I figured I'm just going to toss out a spoiler warning. If you don't want to know, then I gotta skip the video. I know a lot of people have already had the movie spoiled for them by just looking at all the details and the plot and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna let you have it all, like tell you everything about it and how I felt when certain things happen in the movie. So if you're okay with that, keep watching.
Okay, can I say something real quick? I really don't like the camera pans and all that type of stuff. The quick cut camera pans that people do because it's to add an energy to the video that isn't necessarily needed.
Keep people engaged, keep movement going.
Yeah, I don't think that's necessarily needed, but I understand the appeal of it. I just don't like you're doing all this doop 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 doop, and it's like whatever.
Yeah. Somebody like let's just pull a name out of the hat. H-Bomber guy. Somebody he'll zoom in on his face for like comedic emphasis or when he's just like dramatic point, which also lends to comedy as well. But this really isn't really anything. He's not adding any sort of emphasis on anything he says. And also, going into spoilers, like, what is there really to spoil about this movie?
Maybe the ending, maybe Gogeta, if people hadn't seen that already.
Gogeta's in there. Fusion is a thing in this world. You get the initial, oh, yo, that's Gogeta. It's not like somebody dies. It's just, oh, this is something that they can do, and they did it. Even though the rules are broken, because if you remember, back when it was first introduced, they went, hey, yo, you need to be of similar heights. No?
No.
No.
What's similar in, relatively speaking, in the cosmos, what's a similar height, really?
I guess so.
Really?
If you look at it, if you're in 30-foot tall monster, somebody who's 2 feet tall and somebody who's 6 feet tall are basically the same.
Yep.
Last chance to sleep. So, first things first, again, if you enjoy the videos, in fact, if you're hyped for the Drama Store Broly movie,
Ding, subscribe, moving on.
What is that thing on the top of his display case?
Looks like Portal.
Okay, you might be right, dude. It's just really. I think I'm thrown off by whatever's in front of it. Like, it looks like a face.
Yeah, that's a Vegeta pop.
Okay, so I think that just completely threw me off everything.
hyped for the Drama Store Broly movie, make sure you hit that thumbs up. In the comment section below, let me know any questions you might have.
If you're hyped for it, thumb me up.
That's not even a creative way of asking for a thumbs up. It's...
Okay. If you have any questions, comment algorithm
about the movie or anything that you wanted to get out there down below as well. So, what do you think about this movie? Well, as I said, it's the best anime movie of all time in my opinion because
he talks so fast. What I think about the Dragon Ball Super movie, it's the best animated movie of all time in my opinion. Like, that was 3 seconds, Twister.
You're still trying to decipher sentence when he's already on paragraph 4.
Wait, I'm still liking. What did he say?
best anime movie of all time in my opinion because it was a ride. It was a
boy, alright, the hype.
massive ride. And my first thought was, maybe this is just a hype talk, because obviously the movie just came out last night. It's really easy to be all like excited when you watch something new, because I was excited when Battle of Gods came out. I was super hyped when Resurrection F came out. When I watched this movie, when it first came out and I went home, I was like, I love these. But then like over time I realized, well, do I still love them? Do they like live up to the standards of a movie? And they've been kind of...
Do they live up to the standards of a movie?
A movie, not a Dragon Ball movie,
not an anime movie. Live up to the standard. It was indeed a moving picture.
Yep. There was sounds. There was movement.
There was an act 1, 2, and 3. There was a conflict. There was a resolution.
There was a catalyst.
Dude, it lived up.
So I looked up Rhymestyle's My Anime List as we are wont to do, because he made the claim that this is the best of all time. So it's good to see what he has watched.
Okay.
He's got One Piece on there, but he's watched 0 of it. Mulio, Akame ga Kill, Another, Sailor Moon, Cowboy Bebop, Dragon Ball. Oh my goodness, there's so much Dragon Ball. Fooly Cooly, Full Metal, Gundam, Hunter x Hunter, Inuyasha. You seeing a trend here?
No.
You seeing all of this in Toonami, Adult Swim stuff?
No.
Madoka Magica, Gundam.
It's a lot of Toonami stuff, and it's a lot of hype beast stuff.
Naruto, a bunch of Pokemon. Outlaw Star, Tenchi Muyo, Attack on Titan, Haruhi Suzumiya. Samurai Troopers, that's a pretty old looking show.
Okay.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu Yu Hakusho, Zoids. A bunch of Zoids. Hitman Reborn, Pokemon, Hamtaro, Trigun, Kenshi.
What is he doing?
And then it's not even like his room is helping him. Because it's Dragon Ball.
From top to bottom.
You got Megazord, you got a Portal, but there's so much Dragon Ball stuff. I am not going to listen
Portal
to your...
is a hype beast too, though.
Your opinion means less because you've seen so little. Somebody who's seen 3 movies going, this is the best movie that I've ever seen, is like, okay, great. I mean...
Conker's bad, Fur Day. Yeah, this is like a hype beast wall. Look at all this Dragon Ball. Perfect Cell. Look at all this Dragon Ball.
It's so much. Look at all them figures at the bottom are just Dragon Ball. I don't know what that big frame thing is. That might be Hiei. That seems like his Dragon of the Darkness Flame.
Or maybe like a Sasuke thing. Yeah, it's hard to tell.
Hang on. Because it looked, that hair is some spiky hair at the side.
Yeah, I think you're right with Hiei.
I hope I'm right. I'm going to look up Dragon of the Darkness Flame, see if I can see that picture. Nope, it doesn't come up early. So I'm just going to stop looking to waste people time.
And they've been kind of here and there. I mean, I still love Battle of Gods. Resurrection after me has kind of fallen off just because I feel like I had a lot of issues with it. But overall, though,
Pause.
the movies that...
So it has fallen off because he had a lot of issues with it. But this is one of the best, absent of your hype. Are you sure
no.
it's not going to fall off as well?
Yeah, he should have given himself some time. He should have went, this is my initial thoughts.
Yes.
I'll come back in like 6 months, see if I feel the same.
Because now we have a barometer of, yes, something can fall off for you. But he just started off with just like, nah, this ain't the hype. This ain't none of that. This is just the best.
How do you know? You're still
How
in
do
the
you know?
hype bubble.
It was yesterday. And I'm sure you talked with your friends about it as well, thus continuing this hype.
It's like somebody going, this is the best pizza ever, best pizza ever, and they eat it. It's like, wow, this is the best pizza ever. And then like 15 minutes later, this isn't just the hype of the best pizza. You're still tasting it on your teeth. Like, give it some time to marinate. Jesus.
Time are entertaining. But this is not it. The DBS Broly movie offers so much more, and from start to finish, it doesn't feel like it's too slow. It doesn't feel like it's dragging on. Everything that
That's the same thing.
I mean, Battle of Gods didn't feel like it was too slow. It didn't feel like it was dragging on.
I can see that with the fight. People might feel it with the fight.
But with the fight with this?
Oh, wait. Battle of Gods. My bad. No. I was thinking Resurrection.
Okay, I'm about to say, no.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I don't think so either.
it's dragging on. Everything they do just makes sense and they execute it so well. There's also a lot of questions that some of you guys might have, like for example the Bardock aspect, like how is Dragon Ball Minus? Like I hate the fact that, you know, they took Bardock and they took away his rebellion. They do it right in this. In my opinion, Bardock came even more cooler last night.
He basically combined the two. Story of Bardock and Minus. It was just like, you know, I'm good man, and maybe this is a little iffy. Maybe some going on behind the scenes. I don't know. And then Goku's flying away, and there's Bardock and Frieza planet.
Look, he did his rebellion. Y'all know the story, so we don't even need to see that. But this Bardock is so much less interesting. Mm-hmm. He's just some nice dude.
It's very much feels like Superman's father.
It's crazy. To the point where Gine just goes, it's really odd for saying parents to care about their children. Like, okay, of course Goku's dad does. Instead of him just going, power level of 2?
So then why was Goku such a monster when he got to the planet of destroyed?
That was retconned. That might have been, that might not have been.
That's the purest canon you got!
I don't know if it is Grandpa Gohan holding a little happy Goku up, or is it just rebellious Goku fall off cliff? I don't know which one of those. That's a problem. But Yeah, Bardock is just some nice dude who's just like, hey, all the Saiyans are being gathered in one spot. Maybe there's something fishy going on. And the, let's say, thousands of other Saiyans could not cotton on to that at all.
I cotton you reckon.
Than he was before, and that says something because Bardock was already so cool. So to give you some examples, by the way, before I also keep talking, as you guys know me, I was never a big fan of the original Broly movies. I never liked them. I just hated the fact that like they did stuff like taking Prince Vegeta, or Vegeta in this case, and they made him a punk. In the first Broly movie, he was a complete punk.
Is that all? Is that the only reason why you didn't like him? What was he supposed to do against Broly?
What did anybody do against Broly?
They fought, absolutely, but Vegeta's just like, there's no point. He's not...
He knew what it was.
He knew what it... He is the Saiyan dude. And he knows all the legends of the Super Saiyan. It's like, no, this is beyond regular Super Saiyan. This is a legendary Super Saiyan. Feel his energy. Y'all feel that? What are we doing here?
What do you want us to do here? What do you think's gonna happen?
What? We got four Super Saiyans on our side and a Super Namekian, and we're not touching them. There's no point. What, you can say he's a punk, but that's being a realist.
Hey, can I be real with y'all? This ain't it.
Hey, yo, can we like instant transmission? Goku, can you just like, I left something at home. Can I go get it real quick? Can I go get it?
Kakarot, we can't fight him, he's too powerful. Like, no, shut up, get your hands up and throw hands like Vegeta.
And they almost got killed.
Yes.
If not for a complete bush, give me your energy, punch stomach.
Give me your energy, and for some reason, it is exactly enough to go, boy, what would you say, well, how much stronger would you say Broly was than an injured Goku? 50 times stronger? The point that he could just take a Kamehameha straight to the face without a speck of dust?
Without a scratch on his body.
Blue Cell to pieces. I mean, he is so much stronger. And then, hey, give me all of your energy, people who have been injured and are weak. And then Vegeta does it in base, and he's strong enough to beat him? It doesn't make any sense. That's what you should be complaining about instead of just Vegeta didn't want to fight. There was a whole movie outside of Vegeta not wanting to fight. But that's the one thing that you narrow in on?
I am 1,000,000% for fight people going, hey, we can't win. Let's not fight. Because it adds something to their character. Mm-hmm. As opposed to just, I can beat anybody. Well, I can't beat anybody. Do y'all feel that?
And there's also the aspect of something like One Piece. It's like, yeah, we can't win, but there are ways that we can win because we aren't just big punch people.
Yeah. This is just big punch people.
Yeah.
My number is higher.
Standing there, and they're all just punching his face and stuff. He's just standing there. What can you feasibly, as a Vegeta, do against that? I don't see.
That would make sense.
Yeah. It's like, and he just go, yeah, just get in there and throw hands. And just die?
And just die.
Just go out there and die. Okay, I guess.
I guess people can't express fear. Otherwise, they're a punk. This is toxic masculinity, Bush. Finger up.
There's some videos for that. But that happened with Frieza as well. He saw the futility of fighting Frieza, and he just broke down and cried and didn't even fight back.
But that was after he saw just how futile it was.
He saw it with Broly as well.
Mm.
He saw what all that they were doing. He knows that Goku is at least equal, or not slightly. Higher. He doesn't assume that Goku is stronger than him, so he'd be like, well, Goku is doing literally nothing. It's not like he's doing something. He's doing literally nothing. Even if I am so much stronger than him, I'm only going to be able to do a little something.
That's the Dragon Ball volumes down there, isn't it?
Where?
under, you can see all the figurines, then you can see one layer, and then you can see another.
Oh yeah, under there, yeah, the light was in my way. I would say, yeah, I believe that is the shade of blue that are on the spine. Let me look
Wonderful.
it up. Wouldn't be surprising.
How can we believe that this isn't just the hype taking over your body?
Well, you're surrounded by the hype every single day.
Hey, y'all, this isn't just Dragon Ball hype look around. Well,
my internet is what? eBay? What?
okay, I'm just gonna hit play.
Yep, that is what it looks like. The blue right there.
Yep.
Alrighty then.
You're Vegeta. You should not be like scared of this man, no matter how powerful he is. That's not Vegeta.
Yes, it is. It can be.
I never really liked the original Broly movies, and as far as Broly as a character, I was
Never really liked it. You complained about the one Vegeta thing, and then Broly as a character. Broly as a character, he's a big monster. He has more of a personality than a Kiabu, than a Janemba. Then probably on equal footing with like a Nappa. Because he taunts quite a lot. He laughs at him. He's kicking him. He's just volleyball kicking him. Volleyball, soccer. How about that?
whatever about it. Last night, after watching that movie, Broly has shot up to like my top 5 favorite characters in the series, and that says something. That says a lot. He has an actual backstory.
Yeah, it says something. It says hype beast stuff.
It says hype beast stuff, and it says just how poor the characterization in Dragon Ball is.
That you consider him to be a top 5 character when he's just a quiet, nice boy for some reason, and then he's just a hulking Broly monster for the rest of it. He has a backstory, absolutely he does. But would a backstory? Original Broly had a backstory.
Yeah.
Because that was his next point that I...
Makes a lot of sense. To give you a quick background on Broly. So essentially what happened was King Vegeta, when Vegeta was born, he was all like, oh yeah, look at this. This is my son. He's going to be the next king, yada, yada, yada. And then he sees another pod, which is Broly.
Why is Broly's pod inches next to the king's son pod, the future king's pod?
Not even a clue.
Is there not a special chamber in which King Vegeta has? That's all. It's a bit silly.
Wait, why is he next to my son? He shouldn't be in his vicinity. Then they end up scanning him and they realize, oh man, he's actually really, really powerful. To which King Vegeta gets jealous and he exiles him. He didn't just exile him, he sends him off to one of the most harshest planet in existence because he expected him to die. But that's obviously not what happens because obviously here we are with this movie. So what happens is Paragus sees that, his son gets exiled, he goes after him and he crash lands on a planet and he can't actually escape. They're there for 41 years. For 41, imagine being on a planet for 41 years with no food, nothing.
Imagine accepting that they're on a planet for 41 years with no food.
No water.
No water. And he's still on the level of no way of training. And he's still out of a pod, out of the ship, on the level of a post-Tournament of Power Vegeta base. And then he just gets stronger. Are you telling me that there are things on that planet that are a threat enough that will allow him to raise his power level to the point where he is on the level of a base Vegeta? And if there is, why is he not dead already? Why is his father not dead already if they are strong enough to take on him?
The only thing I can think of is this month is getting Zenkais every other day. It's just like he's going out foraging for food and he gets beat up and then he recovers for a week. He goes out to get food, he gets beat up, he recovers for a week. The only thing I can think. It's got to be Zenkai on Zenkais.
With what medical supplies? You have to
tenacity.
You have to be beaten upon death, or at least a very serious injury. And
do you have to be beaten on death, or do you have to be close to death?
That's still an issue. Any substantive injury.
No, not injury. Malnourishment. That's why I asked if it's close to death or if it's injuries that you recover from.
Are you saying that he is in a constant state of
Not
Zenkai?
constant state. Because of... Not constant. Just like there's times where the malnourishment hits zenith. Or the lack of water, dehydration. That's what I was looking for. Full recovery is a ability that is genetically exclusive. The ability is a genetic trait that allows a Saiyan's power to increase substantially after recovering from near fatal injuries. That goes that theory. I got nothing. Unless the ship they crashed in had a healing pod, I got nothing left for you.
That sustains its healing juice, its electricity, its power, its potency.
I don't know what their technology do.
Well, we just gotta assume at this point. It's just like, hey, whatever. So here's what we gotta assume. There's beasts strong enough to almost kill him, but never quite kill him, thus giving him enough of a Zenkai boost to get up to a base Vegeta level. Once he's injured and somehow not killed, his father or him must drag him back to the ship. He has to get in that pod for however long he has to get in that pod and come out even stronger, but not so strong that he's not injured again and the process repeats.
That's correct.
So let's put a number to this. He is 10,000 as a child. Let's say as a 10-year-old.
Oh, I think that's high.
What?
10,000, but let's just go with the
wasn't
number.
he as a baby as a 10-year-old? Wasn't he as a baby 10,000?
I thought that was in the original. Even then, that's high. Because Vegeta, you mean to tell me with 31 years of constant training, Vegeta hit 20-something thousand?
Yeah, weird, isn't it? I looked this up.
But let's keep going with your analogy.
Let's just say
10,000. Let's
say 10,000. And then let's say as a 10-year-old, he's 20,000. And then let's put Vegeta, base Vegeta from Tournament of Power. This is an incredible low ball, but let's just put him at 1 billion. So there are monsters on that planet that are strong enough that would injure, that are strong enough.
Broly 10,000.
Broly 10,000. Okay, cool. Yeah. So
can I stop you real quick though? When the scientists checked Broly's power level, it was 920, and it raised to 10,000. Saiyans don't know how to raise their power level. So that means while sitting there
passively as a child,
he went 920 to 10,000.
So my whole point is, he is weak enough. When he's an adult, he's still taking the Zenkai boost thing into account. He's still getting injured by those monsters and crawling back and getting his Zenkai in the pod. But when he is a child, they're not strong enough to kill him when he's like 20,000. And that makes no sense. Did you just make a revelation? I saw that face.
Dude, he has rare genes.
Of course he does.
That is present in Saiyans.
Of course he does. And he has a caring father, which is odd for Saiyans. Isn't this so interesting? Oh, he's tapped into the Ozaru form. What does that mean? Oh, who knows? They're fighting. These are issues with this hype man. Hype style.
Food, nothing to survive with, and all that's around you are like the most hostile creatures in existence. Now, obviously, those creatures aren't like the powers of like Goku, Frieza, and stuff like that. But if you're like a child, and Paragus isn't a warrior, if you're a child and you're Paragus and you're just basically fighting to survive for that long, you can get pretty powerful. Obviously,
okay, at some point that's gonna top out where you're on the level of the creatures, and you've already said they're not on the level of a Goku or Frieza. So, what are their levels? Around 60,000? You're not going to get much stronger than 90,000 fighting 60,000 creatures. Do you think in Goku right now would get stronger fighting a bunch of Cell Juniors?
Or TNs.
There's nothing left there.
There's nothing.
At some point, you're going to top out. And let's even go 10 times. 600K. You're going to top out around there.
Yes. And you're not getting the nourishment that Saiyans need in order to get stronger. You're not drinking. Your body is in a constant state. Why do you have muscles like that? What protein are you getting?
We have one case of somebody doing roughly what Broly did in Gohan being trained by Piccolo. Left on his own, has to eat on his own. Sometimes they would spar, blah, 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 blah. Gohan went from what? Like a 300 to maybe 1,200? 1,500, somewhere around there.
I think his when he was enraged, it got past Goku's, and Goku's were like 900.
Yeah. I'm not talking rage. I'm talking just Gohan there. In fact, before then it was a 10. So with that, he grew so f***ing little.
Yeah, the training is outrageous, and they only get as strong as they need to for that arc. Goku, in the space of like 6 months, went from in the 20Ks to 300. Krillin went from, what was he, like 500 to over Raditz level in a year? Like, why weren't you doing that training before? What training did you do to become that level? And he's not going to Namek with 1,500. He got stronger on the way. The training is outrageous. It's just whatever it needs to be.
It's just whatever it needs to be.
Broly how to get strong and how to actually fight. And over time,
Pause.
from the harsh conditions...
Oh, he's not a warrior.
You just said he wasn't a warrior.
Here's how you get strong. Why aren't you doing that, father? Here's
Why
how you
isn't
fight.
Paragus strong?
Why aren't you? Yeah, why isn't he out there fighting and getting stronger?
Rare genes.
How to actually fight. And over time, from the harsh conditions living there, he becomes the powerful warrior that he is today. Of course, I'm talking about Broly here. But I'll get to more about that in a couple seconds. What I'm going to talk about right now...
And I just accept that.
How
Harsh
could you not?
conditions mean strong. I just accept this. And there was never a single moment of distress large enough for him to become a Super Saiyan. I just accept this as well. Same thing with Paragus. Paragus lost his eye somehow. Never turned Super Saiyan. Broly never turned Super Saiyan. Hey, whatever.
Is the Bardock aspect of it. Now, it was...
Yeah, why wouldn't he turn Super Saiyan when his friend died? When his little monster friend died?
He didn't die. Paragus just shooed him away, and then Broly... Then he was hostile. I think Paragus shot him with a blast, and then the Beast was hostile to him every time he saw him again.
Okay, why does he have the fur of it? That would imply he's dead.
No, it was just so big that he shot off his ear, and then his ear became the pelt.
Yep. You're correct.
Movie came out that the intro was going to be very, very tragic. And going into this movie, I'm like, well, yeah, we've already seen this before. How many times do I have to see Planet Vegeta get destroyed without it being like, you know, reused 1,000 times? Like, we've seen it. Like, I love the intro and the story and the lore to the Planet Vegeta's fate, but they do it so right in this. And this is driving.
He has a difficult time saying Vegeta. It's coming out as Fudgeta.
He's talking too fast.
He's talking too fast.
Reused 1,000 times. Like, we've seen it. Like, I love the intro and the story and the lore to the Planet Vegeta's fate, but they do it so right in this. And this is Dragon Minus we're talking about. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't remember much of Dragon Minus. I read it like once or twice when it first came out, and I honestly never cared about it. I know that it's like viewed very, very negatively in the community, so I never really cared about it. Like I said, I read it once, I was like, yeah, whatever, it's whatever, you know.
Okay, he has a lazy tongue, I believe. He's saying that, and blah, blah, blah. I think he just has a lazy tongue. Boy, hashtag relatable.
It is what it is. But in this specific movie, I think they pull it off really, really well. So to kind of give you an example, King Cold shows up to Planet Vegeta. He introduces King Vegeta to his son and goes, you know what? It's no longer the Cold Force. It is not a Frieza Force. My son is taking over. And this is like when we see Frieza in the actual trailer. He's all small. He doesn't have like his armor and everything. He was basically like a child, essentially. And it's like, yeah, I'm gonna take it over. You know what? You know, you're my monkeys now. Essentially, is what he says. Then what ends up happening is we fast forward to 5 years.
Pause.
Apparently,
What about that? It's just showing how Frieza got there. We didn't see how Cold got there. We didn't. It's just there was no anything. It's just like he's in charge now.
Correct. What
more information did we learn there? What world building did we have?
How Frieza came into power.
Here you go. He in charge now.
Didn't know that. Hey, yo, that's the boss now.
Yeah,
we
him.
sold the company, y'all.
And then it's just like, wait, where did y'all get where did King Cold get I want to know more about King Cold, if anything.
Yeah.
It
seemed like Frieza kind of just inherited. Because I don't think we ever saw Frieza, like, take over a planet. So, I think he just kind of inherited it from his father.
We saw a little bit of it after Resurrection. Was it Resurrection? No, I think it was the Tournament of Power where there's a bunch of lasers and stuff going on and he's sitting on the ship just like, I will have my revenge.
I don't know if he took over that planet or just ended the life on it.
Or just terrorizing it for fun.
Yeah, because Namek was a terrorizer. He didn't take
also,
over Namek.
in the Tournament of Power, they did say it was only like 26 planets with inhabitable, with life on it. Oh, dude.
How many planets did Frieza have in his...
He had so many. the Frieza Empire.
Why do we always try to get knowledge when we do these things?
Because there's questions that pop up of just like, oh no, that's stupid.
Okay, Frieza rule... 448 planets.
Oh, that's more than 26. Who is he selling these planets to? What is he doing?
Frieza alone is shown to be in control of at least 448 planets,
least.
And was known to control 70% of the universe.
Oh, that's
not the galaxy, the solar system, universe.
When you think about it.
And Cooler is known to have been in control of at least 256. Combined, they probably controlled 80% of the universe.
Asterisk not canon for Cooler.
Don't care.
But he's just... Well, isn't he a planet seller? Isn't that the purpose of it? And so who is he selling these planets to? And for what purpose? If he can just subjugate them, if he's the strongest person in the universe, what do you think in money on Flargle 8 will transfer over to Namek? What use does money have for a Frieza?
Sorry, not Flargle 8. Planet Frieza number.
Ah, yeah, that's what it was.
Y'all lost y'all identity.
You one of the 26 planets with life in the universe. Hey, you know.
Around the story about the Super Saiyans, and he orders every single Saiyan except for Raditz, Nappa, 2 other guys, and then Vegeta. He orders everybody to come back. Now this is why I love Bardock so much.
Skipping over that. Why not those? Why not those people?
Yeah, why not
those
Are you
kids? Fine with them just going, no, just not them? And you're just skipping right over that. And again, Raditz rocked up in the original canon of Dragon Ball and said, I survived, Vegeta survived, you survived, and Nappa survived. 4 people. Oh, and these other 2 Saiyans who had literally no purpose and should not have been added. Oh, and also Vegeta's brother that was also mentioned in this movie.
On top of that, Frieza already saw that the Saiyans rebelled against him. Why would he keep any alive and think that he could keep them under tow.
Why?
It must have just been ego. Because they're still stupid strong, so, you know,
no,
you gotta
they're
say
not.
it.
Vegeta is the elite of the elite. He was stronger than his father, the king, as a child, he said. Mm-hmm. He's getting beasted by Jace. Jace was there. The entirety of the Ginyu Force was there when he took over planet Vegeta. Why does he need Vegeta? Maybe if Raccoon is worth 100 Vegetas.
Maybe it's just pure ego. Just like, I want a Saiyan that's under my foot. I mean, but once he got them inklings of Vegeta, he should have just killed them. And, you know, Nappa and Raditz were very much King Frieza. Like, yeah. Hands up, King Frieza. Hold up.
Hey, wait a second. Vegeta, Nappa, we see that you're going to the place that Raditz was. Why are y'all going there for in 1 year mission? We got other things to do. Oh, I guess we're just allowed to do whatever we want at any given time?
Without checking in?
I guess?
We're trying to see if it's a planet worth taking over. All right, have fun.
Rocket, I guess.
Like, something's not right. I don't know, something's not right. And then as they're flying back, the other Saiyan, I forgot his name, he's like, yeah, apparently Frieza's been asking about the Super Saiyan story. And that's when Bardock is like, wait a minute, why? Like, it's just a fairy tale. And then it clicks. He goes, wait a minute, I don't trust it. Something's about to go down. So what happens is he goes up to Guinea, which, as you guys know, is Goku's mom, and he's like, you know what? I feel like something's just not right in my gut. I don't trust him. Everybody else is like, no, Frieza's not gonna betray us. Like, we literally steal planets for him. Why would he betray us? But Bardock's like, nah, I don't trust this man. Something's gonna go down. So he's talking to Guinea, and he's like, you know what? I think the best thing we can do is we're gonna send Kakarot off to another planet. If I'm wrong, I'll go find him. But if I'm right, I want him to survive. I want him to live on because he deserves it, you know? And Guinea's all like, wait.
He deserves it based on what? Being a child of a tyrannical race?
Yes. Of murderers and planet conquerors and slaves, essentially.
And slave drivers. The slaves are enslaving.
But like, that part was so emotional that I actually almost cried. I'll be honest with you. I almost cried during that part because...
Do you not know who Superman is?
Apparently not.
Because this is 1,000,000,000% the story of Superman.
I just want my child to survive.
Hey guys, something's wrong with the planet. Shut up, Jor-El. It's that wacky scientist always talking.
You Krypton is exploding. Oh, I love that line. He just goes Krypton, and nobody's like, and people are just like, dang, we can't tell Marlon Brando how to say the word Krypton. I guess he's just saying Krypton.
So, like, just watch Superman.
Is that? And people go, oh, it's not exactly. No.
It's very close to it. It's like 80% the story of Superman.
They pulled it off so well. You can see like the raw relationship between Guinea, Bardock, and Goku, or Kakarot in this case, same character, whatever. You can feel the raw emotion, and like I even talked to a couple people in the movie, like
you can feel the emotions between two parents and a child. Groundbreaking,
boy. So indifferent.
It's
what is this?
It's hype beast stuff.
You know what though? How often do we see this in Dragon Ball?
Wow.
Parents suck, dude. Dragon Ball parents suck.
Dragon Ball GT.
We going to GT, my guy.
Krillin sacrificing himself for 18 and Marin. That was a hype mother. He ain't do nothing, but he had the spirit.
Yeah.
And that's really all that matters at the end of the day. He tried.
Krillin put in an effort. Father of the year.
I mean, who is he up against? Gohan? Oh, my daughter is sick. Wish Dragon. You've got a job. You've got employment. You can fly. Take that bit to the doctors, Gohan. Are you telling me she's got an incurable disease? Or do you just want her healed right now?
Can't be. He would, Can a dragon take away diseases?
I think they said they couldn't for the heart disease.
No. You can't bring with somebody back that died of natural causes. Can you take away the cause of the death, though?
The dragon can alter memories. And that, I believe, would be more difficult than hopping into somebody and pulling out a little tumor.
Why didn't they wish Goku disease away?
What do you mean?
Like, he knows it's coming.
Well, yeah,
You know, only Goku knew about it, though. So.
Did he? Because when it happened, they just go, his heart thing.
I think Piccolo said it. And Piccolo could hear everything Trunks said. Looking it up.
This is just what it's gotta be, y'all.
It's gotta
Sorry.
be.
There's no other options. We haven't found one yet. Oh, good thing I was arguing with this Dragon Ball bum, because I'm roughly on that chapter.
Wow, that's sad.
Isn't it, though? Yeah, a little bit before that. That's Vegeta fighting the android.
Hey, y'all. We argue with so many people in the comments. People will go back to our, second video and go, you were... Dude. Y'all only see, the latest stuff. Oh.
I knew it. And then Vegeta goes, his heart. I mean, not Piccolo. Piccolo goes, his heart. You mean the viral heart disease? The boy from Gohan yells it out.
So Gohan knew. So what happened there? Okay, so the thing was from the dude in the comments that he had to do it when the symptoms are there. Why wasn't it on his person?
At all times. He lost it because he's stupid and the plot needs to happen.
The plot needs to happen.
He lost it because he's stupid. He figured out he just didn't have any symptoms, so he didn't bring it. He thought that it was just like, I guess I'm just stronger now, so my heart is also stronger because you can train up your organs, of course.
To fight off a disease.
A heart disease, yes. So, yes. Other people did know. So, he probably could have wished for a stronger heart or less disease. Who's to say? There is no instance of the dragon refusing to take away a disease, and it can alter a concept as widespread as the multiple people's memories. So I have no choice but to believe that they absolutely can heal diseases.
Remember this guy that sat in the middle? I forgot your name, I'm sorry. But he was all like, I have kids. And during that part, I'm going to be honest with you, I cried. I felt that. So the emotion was so raw in this movie. So what ends up happening is that...
And that's
the emotion was so raw in this movie through this by the numbers.
I want to save my child. Nothing special, nothing really unique. I feel sorry for this baby.
You know what? It's probably a hype beast parent that's just like, cool, Dragon Ball, let's go, kids, blah, blah, blah. And then he's not used to media being emotional. He
got that 5% of just like, oh man, this is kind of sad. And it's not doing anything. It's such a basic storytelling thing that he just go, oh my god, my mind is blown and I cried because I have kids. That is that literally all it takes?
It's probably some dude watching Transformers, Fast Furious.
Yeah.
Just that type of crap.
And it says nothing for the emotions if a dude has a kid and he implants his own feelings into that. It means nothing.
I got nobody like Mama Coco. I cried.
Yeah.
I cried.
But if you had somebody who was like that, and somebody went, "Oh yeah, I got a Mama Coco like that, and I feel sorry because
Mike.
of my Mike thing." I'm like, all right, yeah, it's sad, not just because of the Mama Coco thing, but also because of your thing. But you can't just go, "Yo, I have kids too." It's like that means nothing to me.
It's like Opie saying, "I can't watch any movie where a child gets hurt because I see my child." What a dude. So with work. I was listening to audiobooks, but when I was first starting out, it's all new information, so I need to actually think and stuff, so I can't zone out and just listen to those audios.
Same thing.
It's getting to the point where I can start listening to audiobooks, and I might need to drop Opie and Anthony, because Opie is unbelievable.
I go back every now and again, and I'll listen, I'll go, man, it is just flowing and great, and then I'll just hear his voice, and it's just like, bam,
dude, it irritates my soul.
Just his voice,
even his laugh, because it's just like I should be part of the laughter. And then it's always like, we're a comedy show, we're doing this, you not doing nothing. And then he'll have an actual good joke and go, terrible. It's like Phil playing it's sound effects. Just let it sit there, good or bad. Do you know how many horrible jokes I have? Do you know how many horrible jokes he has? It don't matter. I laughed one of my hardest laughs ever at a horrible joke I had with that chili fish steak.
Oh, that thing.
It's awful, but it's so funny to me.
One of the things I'll always remember about Opie. Hey, hold your comments. We know Tangent. This dude. We got it. All right, we're gonna get back to it. Y'all had y'all viewer request up.
This is our time now.
Yeah.
This is our channel. It's what we do now. Don't ever forget what we came from.
But it was this dude that they kept hanging up on, and he would call back and he was sing and stuff like
Jordan.
that. Jordan, yeah.
I literally just got through that.
Oh, it's such a good one.
It's so good.
But he goes, because they kept cutting him off when he was singing, and Opie just goes, "Yeah, we just need you to sing it all so we can put it all together and put it nice." And Jimmy laughs, and he says it like 8 more times. I'm like, what the are you doing?
He doesn't understand the concept of diminishing returns.
0%. And that is the most quintessential Opie stuff that I've ever seen of him, just doing it over and over with the same inflection because it got a laugh one time.
I honestly thought about going back and listening to every Opie and Anthony and just going and making a list of times Opie made me laugh and times he ruined that laughter. Because there are a handful of times where he says a joke and it's just like, oh, that was pretty funny. And that's just it. And there's so many more times where it's, that's pretty funny. And then he'll either repeat it or do the ba-da-ba-ba-ba thing, whatever.
You have to zoom in 250% on that pie chart. That is a minuscule.
I was going to do it by year. Because
that is that much.
It's unbelievable. But it was a good program, dude.
Yeah, we're back. All right, we're here. We're going to play it again.
Night, when they're all ordered to come back, he puts Goku on in a space pod, sends him off to Earth, and he's like, you know what? If I'm wrong, I'll find you. The next morning, Frieza does the thing. He fires the Death Ball. Right?
Very next morning.
So, the big question that I've been seeing, I guess, a lot about the movie is will Bardock have the rebellion? And kind of. So what ends up happening is when the Death Ball is coming down, or the Supernova, same thing. When the Supernova is coming down, Frieza, Bardock does fly up, and he tries his hardest to stop it. He fires a blast, but obviously he just overpowers him, ultimately blowing up the planet. And even that part was sad, because you can tell, like he tried his entire heart out to stop this blast, and unfortunately he failed. So even that
you don't know if he did. We saw 3 seconds of it.
Yeah.
We don't know he tried his entire heart out. If he tried his entire heart out, he wouldn't be up there alone. He wouldn't be up there with one single blast. He would be doing multiple blasts. Don't try to add more emotion to it just to make it seem more emotional.
That part, I felt that. And again, we've seen this story so many times, yet watching that again, I just felt that in my heart. It was just so sad. So
I felt it in my heart. It was so sad watching him do something I've already seen. but now it's in a different context. So now it also sad.
Yes. So let's see. He 5 seconds in, and he throws a single one-handed blast. And then 11 seconds later, he is engulfed. He tried his heart out with a single one-handed blast.
Unbelievable. I completely believe it.
I feel it. I'm so emotional because of it. No, it's not hype. Shut up.
Just so sad. So, and then we always know how it ends. Now we get to the point where it's Kid Goku, and they fast forward to, post Jiren, and here we are today. So they get word that the Dragon Balls were stolen, which they had 6 of them, and it looks like they sent their weakest warriors, so they couldn't sense them essentially. And as they're about to get the
and luckily those warriors had intricate knowledge of Earth security measures. And Bulma, the richest and smartest lady in the world, allowed 2 people to come in and steal wish orbs from right under their noses.
She helped develop the technology, if not outright created, I can't remember, of capsules, of things going into capsules. Almost infinite space, it feels like. And she's got an ADT security system. She ain't got some intricate, this is me, I created this system, and it's the most advanced thing in the world as it houses my billions and my children.
And my parents? No motion detection, nothing. They can just sneak in because they can't sense their power level.
As a teen, I created a device that can read the resonating energy of wish orbs. But I called up a 1-800 number to go, hey, yo, install some alarms, please.
That makes sense. Hey, the story needs to happen.
Story needs to happen.
Bulma's like, I want to know what 7th is. It's out here in the glacier area. So they go over there, and as they're getting ready to go over there, Frieza and his men are like, they're monitoring the solar system. They're not close enough so they don't get sensed, but they're just far enough to the point where Goku and Vegeta wouldn't know they were there. So what ends up happening is Chile, which is the green girl, I can call her Space Bulma. Chile gets near the planet where Broly and Paragus were exiled, and she saves them. She brings in Frieza, she gets the reward, and Frieza's like, you know what, this could be a lot of fun. You know what, let's bring you down there, because they find out about the whole story between Paragus and stuff like that, Paragus and King Vegeta, and Paragus just wants to kill Vegeta. He just wants to take revenge on Vegeta, and the best way to do it is to kill his son, Vegeta, whatever. So he shows up, and this is the part where it gets interesting. They start to fight, and by the way,
this is the part where it gets interesting. They start to fight.
After he said it was so emotional and he almost cried, this is where it gets interesting.
Okay.
The relation that Chile gets with Broly is actually really, really cool too, because like it's his first time being a friend. So Broly's not a bad guy. Broly basically survived for 40.
I'm not a bad person. Of course, because Broly doesn't understand the concept of good or bad. He only understands the concept of survival.
Yes.
He's basically a 40-year-old man with a child's mind.
He also wants to do right by his father. So if something hurts his father, that is
bad thing.
Yes. That's all that he knows.
Even though he doesn't realize his father bad man, just that you hurt my father, that bad thing.
With his abusive dad. He's got the little collar around his neck, so whenever he acts out, Paragus would shock him and that would kind of calm him down. But the thing is...
And that's just accepted.
Don't you accept it?
How did he make that?
Do you accept it? No, from parts of the ship.
From parts of the ship. Okay, sure. So he was also able to engineer a shocking mechanism.
Yep. Battery.
That shocks Broly.
Yep.
Not kills him.
Yep.
Shocks him.
He got the voltage right.
Shocks him as a, let's just say, a billion power level. Mm-hmm. But at that same collar, assumedly, it doesn't kill a 20,000 Broly.
What's your point?
Why Broly,
He kept upgrading it.
Broly, they were in feet away from lava.
Yep.
Why does a shock hurt him?
He didn't have his key up.
Why does he not have his key?
I mean, it's inside of his key. That's my mistake.
We've had this conversation.
Yes, we have. Absolutely have. Did we have it on the episode though?
I don't know.
Or was it just like us talking?
I don't know.
No, I think we did have it on Revisited.
Then.
It sounds about.
Hey, guess what? It doesn't change. It's still stupid.
No, they you know.
No. It makes no sense. And bums like this just accept he's got this shock collar on, moving on. And it just hurts Broly. He can get punched by 1 billion Vegeta and he's fine. And he's still raring to fight. But he gets shocked and he's on his knees.
On your knees.
It makes no sense.
Broly still loves his dad. There's even a point where Chile is like, why you listen to him? Like, you know, he's a dick. Like, you just gotta stand up for yourself. He's like, hey, that's my dad. So the relationship between Paragus and Broly is already established. Despite how abusive he is, Broly loves his dad. So what ends up happening is Chile steals the little device that Paragus uses to shock him and breaks it. So what happens is as they start fighting against Vegeta and he starts losing, he tries to basically stop it, where he realizes that the device is gone, now he can't control his son. So what ends up happening is the reason why Broly's so powerful is his base power level is so massive, and he keeps adapting and getting stronger, and this is like his first time fighting like a real opponent. Yet for some reason, because he's so naturally talented at fighting, he keeps adapting to Vegeta.
Yet for some reason, because he's so naturally talented, he keeps adapting to Vegeta. This is gross. How is this not one of those things where you go back and go, well, that's some issues I have with the series? Or is it such hype beast stuff that the hype overwhelms you thinking,
yes,
hey, why is Broly like this?
Why? Like, why is he able to do this? We've seen all that Vegeta and Goku had to go through for training. Training with multiple gods, training with multiple teachers, training under 300,000 times gravity. But Broly is just so naturally strong, he can go to a hostile planet, and we just need to be told that it's a hostile planet. Don't need to ever be established it, because it's so hostile. They can both live for 41 years, including Paragus, who you said was not a warrior. So I guess in 2-year-old Broly is protecting them. They can just live there, and Broly just gets so strong because he's not naturally strong, and he's got that planet thing that he's on the level of these literal gods. And you just go, yeah, he just does it. And I'm fine with this. But Resurrection F, that went down after a while, but no. I don't need to think about this.
By the way,
if you look at the shock collar, that mug is on and that mug is off. There is no levels.
Correct.
He's adapting to Vegeta. By the way, in my opinion, I love the Vegeta fight the most between his aspect and Goku's aspect, just because like they gave Vegeta a moment. Like I said, looking back at the original.
Pause.
They give Vegeta a moment. This man is a Vegeta mark.
Yes, he is. Big one.
Boy, I don't see how you could be mad at the original Broly when you know what Vegeta is.
Yes.
You should have
Vegeta is
accepted
always second place. And you're just like, they gave Vegeta a moment and you're happy about that. It shouldn't have been a moment. It should have been him disintegrating him from frame 1. Because he is a god. But no, I'm going to fight you in base. Oh, you're getting a little stronger. How about Super Saiyan? Oh, a little more stronger? How about, I don't know, God? For some reason.
I can do that.
I can do that. I do that, by the way. It shouldn't have been a moment. It shouldn't have been a fight. Vegeta was fully prepared to disintegrate Broly. Goku was like, do not. He had his hands out as a god going, die. How about you just die?
Well, it sucks, but you got to
so
go.
If you're willing to kill him, why not kill him out the gate? Once you see that, holy crap, This is a super strong Saiyan that we knew nothing about. Even Whis knew nothing about, or else he would have been in the Tournament of Power. Super strong, out of nowhere, not even a Super Saiyan on my level. He's fighting me. He's on Frieza's side. There's no good that can come from this. Let's kill him. Hey, if he was a good guy, we got in 6 sets of Dragon Balls to bring him back. Who gives a sh... We'll kill him now and sort it out later. Because there's no consequences. Nothing matters.
Nothing matters.
The original Broly movie and making Vegeta a punk, I did not like. But here, it's the complete opposite. Vegeta is throwing hands the entire time. It is absolutely insane.
He is so happy about Vegeta punching.
Yes. This is take out the name Vegeta and pop in Gohan, and it's the same argument. This is what people want. They just
want their character to do it.
Dude literally just pumped his fists in the air going, he was throwing hands. Just the fact that he was fighting. That's all that he needs. Nothing else. Not questioning God or anything. Not questioning why Broly is on the level.
What was his name? Rhymestyle?
Rhymestyle.
For some reason, I keep going to Rhyme Fest, which is an actual rapper. Emilio
for really though. Yeah, shocked face. Shocked face thumbnail.
I don't know what this is.
It's hypebeast stuff. He has good energy. And if you want that good energy type of thing,
is it good energy or is it just energy?
It's good energy if you're in the market for this type of energy. If you want this, you got this.
We got blocks.
Holy shit! All right.
He's just a Dragon Ball man.
You couldn't tell by his room?
Yeah, but this just confirms it. I was trying to see if he had, my back thoughts of Broly. Just like, do I feel anything else about it? No. Fighters. Wow. He's one of these people. I fought in blah, 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 blah in Fighters. The great blah, blah, blah. Yeah, oh yeah, this is pure hype beast stuff. I cannot believe it.
Can you not believe it?
Oh, he gave up on that in reviewing crap. It's just all Fighters stuff now.
What is there to review? Once Dragon Ball comes back, he's gonna be right up in there.
Can legendary Super Saiyan Broly defeat Perfect Cell? Dragon Ball Z debate.
A 128 Dragon Ball Super reviews.
How?
128.
That's like a review an episode. Okay.
Oh, and then oh my goodness.
So what ends up happening is Broly keeps adapting. Vegeta goes from base form to Super Saiyan God, which was really epic, by the way, all the way up to Blue, and yet
Epic. Why?
By the way, moving on.
Why can't he?
It was really epic, by the way. Why was it epic? Because we saw Vegeta use a new form that we had not seen previously.
Okay, but why can't he do it?
Okay, but why can he do it? Why did he do that instead of Blue? It was pretty epic. No questions here. No concerns. Just stating the fact that it was epic. I've got no time to think. I'm too hyped up. Not hyped, by the way. I'm too hyped. I'm too geeked. I can't believe... Dude, you gotta think about this stuff. How can you not? How can you be in a theater and just go, he used Super Saiyan God, and not for a single second go, but how? Now you could put it in your mind and just go, they did the ritual again. The resonance of the ritual, it carried over into God, and then he was able to do it. The training for that he did with Whis unlocked God potential within him, and now he can use them. You can do whatever you want with those headcanon what ifs. But the story ain't telling us what happened.
So all we got is a bunch of assumptions and what ifs, and you just gotta hope.
So you can go up to a con, ask 5 people, how did Vegeta get Super Saiyan God? And 5 people will more than likely have 5 different answers.
And if not 5 different answers, at least 3.
So this is an issue that you're just going, that was epic.
Epic!
And that's it.
He's getting stronger and stronger. Apparently what happens is he gets so angry that he gains access to basically becoming a grade 8 without transforming, which of course, as you guys know, is a multiplier to his level. So if you take his base power level, multiply it by which I believe is 10x, multiply it by the grade 8 transformation without going grade 8, this is why Broly keeps adapting. And now Goku
10 times. But what is the multiplier of a Super Saiyan God? Are you telling me that base Broly is like 600 times them and then adapts to 10 times that? So he's 6,000 times their base when they're in God form?
All in the space of, let's say, 10 minutes. All without turning Super Saiyan. All while this being essentially his first serious hand-to-hand combat.
And boy, did he throw them hands, Pump Fist.
Yeah, Pump Fist. He's just... Dude, this is why you need to sit down and think about this stuff. Mm-hmm. This is literal hype beast. Just so... You were in the environment, LA premiere. I'm sure voice actors and people, producers were there as well. You're in that mindset. You're not thinking about this stuff. You're just going, he's adapting, and then he's got apparently he's so angry that he can tag him to its Ozaru form without transforming.
And I think that's like 10 times. That's cool.
That's cool, and all of a sudden he's on God Vegeta's level. I'd lose my mind. We said this before. It must be so nice to just watch stuff like this. Because you could just go, everything is just the best. It's amazing. It's so epic. And I have no concerns about how, why, who, what, where. We were talking in the Discord. Did you read the, got hair in my mouth. Did you read the My Hero chapters?
No. I didn't. I don't care.
There is the number one hero in America is Stars and Stripes, and she's essentially a female All Might who was trained by All Might. And we were in the Discord just like, do you think we're gonna get a who, what, where, why, when, how? I'm surprised you haven't. It is.
Dude, I have seen 0 on that.
It is. Really.
Am I so out of the My Hero community that something that like prevalent, so huge, I don't know about?
Apparently.
I need to read the My Hero chapters after we're done.
But we were just in the Discord, just like, there are so many questions here. I have nothing but questions. And I don't know if, because that was the last page, you know, big splash page of her. I don't know if the purpose were the questions, or was it just the hype of just like the number one hero. Oh, she's a lady from America. Oh, she was trained by All Might. Were we supposed to have that feeling, or were we supposed to ask the questions of trained by All Might, when, how, why?
You weren't supposed to do that part. Because I think too often when it's an ongoing series, people believe that those types of questions will be answered at some point.
But I would prefer them to be answered very fast. Because you can't just introduce her. out the gate. Nobody's ever brought her up before. Deku has never mentioned her before. And again, I said this in the Discord, like, we're only just now last in 30 or 40 chapters or so, just like, oh no, this is just Japan's number one. There's a whole, every country has a number one. So it's just like, was All Might the number one hero in the world or just in Japan? And if he was in the number one hero in the world, how is he flying over to Egypt in order to do stuff there, or is he just in Japan and they're just like, oh no, he's just the best, just because of his exploits of saving like 60 people at one time? And then once his injury happens, he can only do it for like 5-6 hours a day. He's still so high that he's still the number one hero in the world. There's too many questions, and I wish I could just shut it down. And just go big lady, All Might lady, yeah. That's my dream.
You wake up every day just hoping today's the day that you could just go, yeah! Without that nagging in the back of your head just going, wait.
No. It's fine. It's big hype time. Big buff stars and stripes lady time.
Like he's adapting. And now Goku jumps in, and they're fighting back and forth. And once again, it's like it's base form Super Saiyan. I believe he goes Super Saiyan 2. I'm not really sure. There is no Super Saiyan 3. All the way up to Super Saiyan Blue. And the whole time is like as they're fighting him, it's like they're still like one step ahead of him. So like when they go Super Saiyan Blue and Super Saiyan.
And he did not make the connection of Broly was able to fight on par with a Super Saiyan God Vegeta, and then Goku rocks up in base and does fine. He is absolutely fine with the progression of Super Saiyan stuff still going on, even though Broly should be so much stronger. Even if you go, he's just 10 times stronger because of his Ozaru thing and 0 other gains from the fight. That would mean that Goku is 10 times stronger than Vegeta at his second to max.
What's the problem?
What is the issue here? The issue is that he's just accepting it.
But you
that
wish
he's
for
just
this.
Watching this.
You wish for it.
I know. He's living my dream.
This is jealousy, y'all. This is all it's ever been. We just want to be them.
Super Saiyan Blue and Super Saiyan God for both Goku and Vegeta. They're beating Broly, but again, he keeps adapting. Now here's when it gets real. This is where it gets real. Frieza kills Paragus because he remembers that Krillin, when he died, it caused Goku to go Super Saiyan, and that's where like the true rage came from. So he kills Paragus. He tells Broly that, oh no, like one of the stray bullets or blasts hit your dad. Now he's dead. This causes this man to go absolutely crazy, and this is when he actually transforms. And now you're dealing with crazy base power level Broly with the Super Saiyan multiplier. It gets pretty wild. Now it's like, oh snap! Like
look how he's just smiling and wiggling
so
his eyebrows.
happy.
It's like, oh, this is where it gets wild. This is where it gets serious. Now you're dealing with the wild Broly and Super Saiyan. So he's just stronger then, is what you're saying. And it means nothing.
It means nothing. It means so very little. It means almost 0.
Looking at the potential Hiei in the background, that we saw his My Anime List. He knows of Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yes,
you know what the Dragon of the Darkness Flame does and the Mortal Flame and stuff like that. It's not just big stronger time now. It's not just that. Why is it accepted in only Dragon Ball where it's big fist monkey time? Why is it only this that people go that, and then over in Yu Yu they go, oh man, now Yusuke got a oh, he opened his mouth with the log and then he shot the spirit gun into the mouth because of his hard body. He couldn't penetrate it. That was very smart. Where is that mindset here? Why do people like that bum in the comments just go, he can't use the solar flare and then the destructo disc. He can't use the Taos Kin and then the Kienzon pieces. He can't use the destructo disc.
He just can't.
He just can't because it takes too much key control and concentration. What do you mean? What evidence do you have?
Hey, he was flying away in distress, turned around and did a solar flare. What was his answer to that?
Nothing. Ignored. You know the one piece of evidence that he had?
Nothing. Ignored.
He goes, when Krillin used the solar flare against Frieza, he turned to Vegeta and goes, now Vegeta attack him while he's blinded. Meaning that he could not do the destructo disc.
No, that's not what it is.
That's not, I said that's your interpretation. Because he had just fired multiple destructo discs, then he flew, which is a technique, and then he did the solar flare. Now all of a sudden he can't do a destructo disc?
He told Vegeta that because Vegeta's stronger than him. So, hey, he's blinded. Now's your chance to defeat him.
And he was also very scared because he goes, all I can do now is run away. And then he did the destructo disc. Not the solar flare, sorry. Mm-hmm. It's crazy.
It's nuts so cuckoo, yo.
Oh, man. These things just do things to people's mind that it's just like... Oh, it's got a hold of my mind and it's just there forever.
Forever.
I wish I could go back in time to the very first time that I thought, wow, maybe Dragon Ball isn't that good. Just hop in my mind, just to see the gears turning. Just to see what that first little realization was like.
And then what was the thing that sparked that?
What was it?
That these people are just not getting.
I wish.
Because it's not like this dude hasn't consumed other things. And other better things. So, like, what is it? What does it take?
What's it gonna take? Hang on a second, I gotta pee real quick.
Ooh, hold it for a while. We go ahead, because I'm gonna actually talk to the people. So, I woke up. I work very late nights. So I woke up at about 12:30 noon. I go into this kid's room. I go, okay. Because last night he was arguing with the Dragon Ball dude. I was like, what are we doing for a revisit tomorrow? He was like, we can talk about that tomorrow. I walked to that dude's room, 12:30. I said, what are we doing for a revisit? We went through the list. We both picked this. Fine, cool. I said, all right, we'll start at 1. It was like 12:40, 12:42, somewhere around there. I did everything I needed to do. I got water. I went to the bathroom, whatever, what have you. 2 hours later, I gotta pee. Had all that time to pee beforehand, but now all of a sudden...
It's been building up for 2 hours.
Oh, why do you pee 2
hour
hours?
and a half ago. It's been building up for an hour and a half.
Why do you pee then?
I didn't have to pee then.
Terrible.
I have to pee now. Look at all this. I've been drinking this water.
I've been drinking my water too.
All right then. You got a better bladder than me. I'm ill. You know that.
Why do you think my hair is falling out?
This ain't natural. I got gray hair only in the middle of my beard. What?
Like, we can't do this. So Goku and Vegeta team up. They're still losing. And like, Broly's completely in rage mode right now. So what ends up happening is Goku just kind of like keeps running away. He flies in front of Frieza with Broly behind him, and then instant transmission to Piccolo. So what ends up happening is because the next person that Broly sees is Frieza, Broly starts giving Frieza the hands. Now for the next hour, which is kind of funny, for the next hour, Frieza's getting destroyed. Now,
how is Frieza not dead? It's kind of funny. That's all you gave to it.
Yep, it's a joke.
Why is this man alive?
And he's also not up on his Dragon Ball lore because it takes 30 minutes in between fusions in order to fuse again.
Correct.
So it is not an hour. And even if it was just an hour, why is...
Is the cooldown 5 minutes or 30 minutes?
It's 30 minutes.
Okay.
So why is... Frieza has to be so... at least a little bit underneath Broly in order to survive that entire time and Broly not get much stronger by fighting him. So it's just a 9 meal versus a 10 meal, and he's just getting beaten up for an hour. And it's just funny that happens.
Okay, yeah. 30 minutes.
Yeah. I was arguing with somebody and I mentioned that and I went and then no, nothing. Who cares? Shut up. So it's 30 minutes.
Focus too much on a Frieza fight. We just see him basically getting beat up. But for the next hour, Piccolo is teaching Goku and Vegeta how to do the fusion dance. The first time they failed, they become, I believe, they became fat Gogeta, or I guess Veku, and then the second time they became a skinny version. So each time they have to wait 30 minutes. Meanwhile, the whole time you got Broly beating the dog piss out of Frieza. And also we see a little bit of Whis action as well. Whis just kind of dodging, buying time, and then Gogeta shows up, and Gogeta gives this man the hands of a lifetime. And by the way, this is a lot of fighting. I believe the movie was like around, it felt like it was like 2 hours long. I didn't check what the actual runtime was, but if it was 2 hours, at least like an hour-ish was a pure fight, including the Gogeta fight itself. Was a long fight. It wasn't like a 30-second thing like we saw in Fusion Reborn. It was a fully fleshed out fight. We see Gogeta in his base form. We see him go Super Saiyan. We see him go Super Saiyan Blue. It gets so wild to the point where they literally break the dimension and they fight in an alternate dimension for like a couple of minutes. It just goes back and forth. But it is clear that Gogeta...
Not even a question of the dimension.
Not a single thought given outside of it happened and it was cool. Oh man, the bliss. It just happens.
Absolutely superior to Broly. Now there is a debate you can probably toss out there that says if Broly would have kept fighting Gogeta, would he have potentially gotten stronger to the point where he adapted him? It's possible. However, at this point, Gogeta...
Why is it possible? Why should it be possible? It's unbelievable, people.
The fact that he says that it's possible is terrible, because he goes from base Vegeta level to and you're just going, it's possible in the span of an hour and 20 minutes for him to go into the level of 2 fused Super Saiyan Blues. It's possible for that to happen. And you're just like, yeah, it's possible. I'm like, probably could happen, but that'd be the worst ever. It's still horrible.
It's so powerful that when he ends up fighting him, he's just winning completely. And to the point where he almost does get the kill by charging up at Kamehameha. And last second, Chile, who had the Dragon Balls, because she was ordered by Frieza to take the Dragon Balls back into the planet, or into his ship, she grabs the Dragon Balls, she makes the wish, and she orders him to be saved and sent back to the planet where he basically grew up. That's how they save him. And that's how the movie ends. Well, that's not how it ends yet, but that's how the fight ends. So what ends up happening is essentially Broly doesn't die at the end. And Goku being Goku, he ends up finding them in instant transmission over there. Chile and Limo, I think that's his name, the other guy, end up finding Broly. It's like they're becoming kind of a family, friends essentially. He finds him and goes, why are you here? It's like, well, I love the fact that I'm over here trying to break my limits and now I fight Broly, and he basically shows me that there's more way to get stronger. As long as you keep letting me fight Broly at some point in the future, I'm down to help you guys. So he gives them basically a capsule to live in and kind of food and stuff to kind of survive. Because again, Planet Vampa, where they were at, was so harsh that if you were anybody else, you probably wouldn't survive. But obviously, Broly, he's good. Now, as far as Frieza, Broly's probably not gonna go anywhere near Broly anytime soon, because obviously the power level difference was just so massive. But Broly's here to stay, and at the end, you definitely see the moment. You see the absolute moment of like the friendship between both Goku and Broly, and it kind of starts unfolding. Hey, as long as you keep letting me come here to fight him a couple times, we'll be good.
Friendship.
And that's how the movie gets. Well, at the end, they ask him, "Who are you?" He goes, "My name is Goku, but you can call me Kakarot." And the reason why this is so powerful, probably my favorite line in the movie, is because this is the first time in the series where Goku embraces Saiyan heritage. And what a better way to do it than to do it to...
No, it's not. He did that. I am the Super Saiyan, Son Goku. I am born of Earth and Saiyan and...
Shut up. Hey.
Should I just shut up?
Shut up.
Should I just shut up?
You should just shut up.
Okay.
That's step one of becoming them. Hey, shut up.
Hey, shut up.
then you start keeping it in your mind, and instead of voicing it, it just gets further pushed back and pushed back, and that hype gets further pushed forward, like their eyebrows, Vegeta eyebrows. So then eventually you're like that, and now you too are a hype beast.
That's the transformation.
Oh
no!
What?
It's the dude responding back to me.
Oh man.
This is not headcanon. He can activate the artificial humans during the 3-year time shift anytime he wants. Dr. Drew already mentioned he activated them before which resulted
I'm glad
in
you
his
took
own
that
patient
one.
almost killing them.
I'm glad I got the other one.
Okay, great.
Boy, that's your day. My dude's done.
I'm so pissed. I'm so
Thanks, my dude.
I'm so pissed.
Thank you. Oh, Jesus. It's so good. It feels so good.
Do it than to do it to Broly. I feel like you could have said it to Vegeta as well at some point, but like, you get the point. But yeah, ultimately this movie was great. Something else I love is how much backstory there is to Broly. Even the little green pelt he has a story. And this part, the pelt had me emotional. You know why? So
He is so hype for this.
Absolutely.
This is not a movie worth feeling like this for.
No, it's not.
Dude, just basic storytelling. And they're just like, this is amazing. I'm emotional. I'm about to cry. Some dude in front of me did cry.
Basic storytelling.
Basic emotional things. Story beats. Basic dramatic moments. The emotion. My emotions.
when we see Chile, she like take off this dirty pelt, and like the second she touches it, he freaks out. And then they tell the story later that the pelt came from one of the animals on planet Vampa that Broly was training with, and at some point he develops a relationship. Basically, it's like equivalent to that was Broly's like pet. What ends up happening is Paragus, because he's a prick, Paragus ends up saying stuff like, you know, he's just a training monster for you, he should not be friends, and he shoots him. And when he shoots him, he shoots his ear off, and basically it sends Ba, that's his name, into a rage, and then basically killed the relationship that Ba had with Broly. So essentially the pelt that he has is just from the animal's ear, and it's like a reminder of the only friend he's ever had. And when they told that story, man, I got a dog. I love my dog. When they first told that story, I was like, I'm about to cry again. Like, this is so beautiful. So even the pelt has backstory. They made Broly really, really cool. And
Senior Pink. This dumb baby man has a reason.
Yes.
But the ear of my friend got shot off, and I wear it. And I'm about to cry because of that.
Yes.
Because look at my dog.
Yes. Okay.
Look,
if that's all it takes, dude, there's a reason why Transformers make so much money. If this is all that it takes.
Look, looking back at it again, this is why I think this is my favorite anime movie of all time. And again, that says a lot. You have so.
Whoa, that's not your title. Favorite is much more acceptable than best.
I don't think he recognizes that. I think that he conflates the two, and the two are equal, and the two are the same. And
how can people think that way? How can people think that way and still think about, you know, objectively reviewing things? When they say they're objectively reviewing things, they're trying to find the good and the bad in it. That's your quote-unquote objectively reviewing something. If that's the case, you're trying to take as much of your hype and enjoyment out of it as you possibly can. Which would mean that you think it's good or bad on the merits of its story, its structure, what have you, as opposed to how you personally felt about the thing.
A good thing this is all an opinion.
No.
Yes.
I can pull up the definition, but people just ignore it.
No. He said it was an opinion, so it is.
Boy, I wonder if Literal Maverick has started uploading again. Because he went A-way.
Who was that?
Jujutsu.
Jujutsu Kaisen dude.
He went A-way. Because he was getting like 80 views on some of his...
Nope.
Dang.
Many movies out there you can toss up there, but look, it's up there for me. It's absolutely up there for me. You might disagree with me right now, because if you haven't seen the movie, obviously it's easy to disagree. But even if you see the movie, it's possible for you to disagree, which is fine. It's perfectly okay. Comment section below. Let me know what your favorite anime movie is of all time. Again, there is no wrong opinion, but in my opinion, in my heart, after watching them,
there is no wrong opinion. Hold on, what is the entire thing he said?
Comment section below. Let me know what your favorite anime movie is of all time. Again, there is no wrong opinion.
My favorite anime movie of all time is Superman 2. That's not an anime movie. Are you saying my opinion's wrong?
You don't understand. They just like opinion is what you feel, and you can't be wrong with your feelings.
Opinions
you can be factually wrong with an opinion. And even if it is just an opinion, I'm allowed to discuss it and disagree with you. I'm allowed to say that you're wrong and stupid and all that. Opinions is not the shield that people think it is.
But in my opinion, in my heart, after watching the movie, from start to finish, I feel so strong about this. Even Nana will tell you, it was a good movie.
Pause. Not all. He's gonna tell. I don't know.
Was he just standing in the doorway the whole time?
Or did he just hop in, just like, yo, you finished up?
Anyway, okay. So you're saying you feel very strongly about it.
Feel very strongly about it. You haven't
gotten time to let it sit there and think about it.
Once those feelings go away and your thoughts come out, then the thoughts are, hopefully, they should overwrite the feelings of just like, oh man, that was so hype. But why did they break the dimensions?
I agree. Favorite anime movie ever.
Yeah, and again, I talked to a bunch of people after the movie. It's like, is it just me? Is this hype talk?
It's a bunch of hype people in a premiere!
I talked to a bunch of people afterwards, and y'all just gonna exchange stuff of all. Did you see all them million beams that Vegito did? That was the most amazing thing. Oh man, the pelt. That's what this is. It is, and that is Hiei.
Oh, yep.
That is the hype. That's literally what it is. You are in a situation where a bunch of people are hype. It's a LA premiere. You're a situation where a bunch of people are hype. They're clearly there for a reason. I wouldn't go to an LA premiere of Dragon Ball. I'd go to
I would.
2-3 week show.
No, I would. I would love to see those
No,
people.
I could not handle the clapping and the cheering and the go, Gogeta. I could not handle it.
But we went opening night for the last Star Wars movie.
We most certainly
Or The
did.
Last Jedi. That's the one we went.
certainly
Opening
did.
night we went.
Yep, sure did.
Boy!
That is an experience I will never forget.
Exactly!
Because it was, I will always remember, just like when the ship got cut, I'm just like, all right, it's like 10 minutes left in the movie. And then they went to a whole nother act on that in Salt Planet. I'm like, excuse me? That was it, wasn't it? And I was just like, oh no. Yeah, no, I can't handle it. No.
I feel like I would love to be in the environment. To absorb.
No, I would be too angry.
Through osmosis, just like, what are y'all clapping for? You know what? I would love to go in and then interview people afterwards.
No. I want no part of it. That hype mentality, that night one hype mentality of a Dragon Ball thing, I could not deal with.
And he's talking about, we got out of there, and it's just not just me talking about with the hype and stuff, right? How many times do we see people's first impressions of things on Twitter at premieres and previews and screenings and stuff, and it's just like, this was great, blah 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 blah, and then it comes out and the Rotten Tomatoes like a 42. and the user score is like a 20.
Movie theaters are an experience. You're being with a bunch of Dragon Ball fans. That's an experience.
Potentially voice actors.
That's an experience. The fact that you're seeing anime on a big screen. That's an experience. These all lead to your feelings changing. It's not a neutral thing that you're walking into. You're walking into a thing with already all these things adding up. It's absolutely the hype. Look around you, sir.
Movie is really, really good. Yes, like everybody that was around, big shout out to Bardock, Afro, Sanju, Nano, C-Rex, everybody was like, yeah, no, this is it. This movie is it. For the love of God, give us more. Now, honestly, I feel like there's no ending credits because I saw people asking me, but I feel like looking at the movie, there's no way that they're not going to do another Broly movie at some point. The question is how. Frieza's still alive in the end, Frieza's still alive in the end, which I don't know why that doesn't make me alive, because at the end you literally watch him destroy another planet, and it's like, Goku and Vegeta, yeah, that man's still alive. But everything else was great. There was a lot of comedy moments between like Goku and Vegeta. There's emotion. You might cry yourself. The action was great. The story was amazing. The backstory, like this is everything I've ever wanted in a movie for Dragon Ball, and I think they executed it really, really well. So yeah, I guess not a big test is how will it survive over time, but like I'm confident when I say that this movie is going to survive a long time, especially in my heart, because again, it takes a lot for a movie to make me emotional. It takes a lot for a movie to make me like
The most basic of emotional story beats.
A kid being sent away from the parents, a pelt you got emotion for with that as well. It takes a lot, and you recalling the pelt thing is making you tear up. That doesn't sound like it takes a lot.
so invested in it, and at no point in that movie did it feel like it was dragging on. Because I remember like watching Battle of Gods and Resurrection after this parts where I was like, just get to it. Not once did I feel like about that in this movie, so that tells you something. So yeah,
it tells me
wow,
nothing.
I talked a lot. I expect this movie to be like 7 minutes long, but here we are like 17 minutes, so hopefully this wasn't too long. But again, I wanted to convey the emotions I felt last night, and this is the best way to do it. So comment section below, let me know any questions you might have, any thoughts, your favorite anime movies of all time, and then we can kind of discuss down below. But again, there's no such thing as a wrong opinion. Your opinion can be opposite from mine or from others. Whatever is your opinion is your opinion. And in my opinion, the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie is the best anime movie of all time, and I don't know, I just feel real strong about that. So with that said, hit that thumbs up if you enjoyed today's video. If you're hyped for the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie, if you have any questions, you can tweet me at Rhymestyle or just drop me a comment down below. As always, thank you for watching. Have a nice day. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
That's like a 9.
It was about to be an 8 until the opinion just shotgun. He just pulled a Uzi of opinion. Your opinion can be different from my opinion, and my opinion is your opinion, but your opinion isn't wrong. And blue, 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 blue. Yeah, it's a 9. Yeah,
it's mostly just he just gave a synopsis of the movie and went, yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, it went super hype beast stuff.
Yeah.
I am not for the hype beast.
It's crazy.
You know what? I'm even gonna bump it down to an 8.
I'm keeping it a 9.
It didn't make me angry enough.
After
After viewer request month, dude, some of these got to go down.
viewer request month was rough. It's just the lack of critical thinking is my biggest issue.
It is a big
Him
problem.
just going Shattered Dimensions, Super Saiyan God, cool. That's my biggest. Oh, Zoro, he can just do that. Oh, he's on par with Vegeta. He can just do that. That's my biggest issue. The 0% critical thinking of
0%.
Hey, wait a gosh darn second.
Just one tick.
And this is just setting up of just like, oh, at any point in time, somebody was on another planet and they can just come down to this planet and be just as strong as Goku and Vegeta, who we have seen fight and struggle and train and all these things. They could just hop down and be just as strong free, and people will just accept it.
All right.
And it's I don't like that.
All right. I don't know what we're doing next.
We said that we want to do a Demon Slayer next.
Yeah, definitely something Demon Slayer next.
We've really only done the one Demon Slayer revisited.
Which is odd.
Very odd, especially since we're up to 2 for Jujutsu Kaisen, and I feel less about that.
But, one of those were voted on.
for the month that shan't be named.
Voldemort. Okay. Yeah, we're out of here.
Oh, no live stream this Saturday.
Oh yeah, no live stream. I am busy all Saturday. I'm going to see No Time to Die, renting out a theater for that, and then I'm going to go see the Wilder fight with my friend. So there will be no stream this Saturday. Maybe we'll do something Sunday if we're feeling
take
it.
a week off.
We should have took a week off from Revisited proper period.
Yeah, you're legit. But we're so kind to y'all after all this torture. After all y'all bums in the Discord just like, oh, let's torture them next time for viewer request month. Because
I already got some videos.
Sora, because I got. So that's
Why do I get tortured?
Why do I get tortured? I ain't have nothing to do with Sora being in.
Yes, you did. You were part of the and you put Sora in people. I ain't got shit to do with it. I don't even play Smash. I don't play Kingdom Hearts. Why am I getting? This is collateral damage.
Yeah, Turt was just like, yep, it's collateral. Collateral damage. It is what it is. You just taking shrapnel.
That's that bull. This man's throat is destroyed from screaming for Sora, and I was basically like,
Hey, look at that.
And now I get the worst of the worst. I gotta suffer for an hour and a half to 3 hours.
And them bastards are fiending for the next viewer request.
Oh no!
Fiending. And I could not be any less interested.
Dude, there will be no more viewer request months this year, period.
Man, they thinking that this is every other month type of thing. No sirree, Bob. This is special. Don't get your hopes up. Because Trey was like, yo, what's this month? I'm like, and not every month needs a month. Don't try to angle for viewer request month 2. We too early from that. We still get recovered.
Dude.
Our arm got broken. It's in a sling, and it's just like, all right, get to bench pressing. It's like, bitch, you see this? I can't handle that.
Yeah, I just need a few months for recovery, please. You need 2 months for recovery? I heard you.
Oh, you mean right now?
It's like WWE with us. Yeah, doctor said about 6 weeks. Nah, you're good. Let's go.
Get in there.
Yeah, there will be no viewer request month. There is no more anime wins and sins this year.
Done. It's dead.
If we
Don't ask for it.
If we don't do the Demon Slayer that he does almost immediately, like within the same week, just know there's nothing else coming out this year for that man.
So what I do is I got a revisited folder and I got a revisited stream folders because I like to keep the revisited videos at least 10 to 12 minutes or up, higher than that number. So the ones that are lower ones that meme and the people in the Discord, I throw that into the stream. We got like 50 in stream videos for y'all. We don't need to go back to the anime wins and crap. We don't need to do that.
Honestly, y'all, we do too much content.
Too much.
If
If it was up to me, it'd be one revisited. It'd be alternating revisited and then stream week. Wouldn't be revisited on the same week of a stream. Absolutely not.
Sometimes we'll do 2 revisited episodes in a week. If this was done like Monday, we'd probably try to do one on a Friday.
Yeah,
especially since we're not streaming this week.
There's no problem. We do too much.
We do too much.
We're not Superman, you know.
What a great movie. Cosmo!
Nah.
No, there will be no Cosmo this year.
Sucks.
Oh, maybe there will be a Cosmo this year.
Well, there's always room for Cosmo. I don't know how much more we have for Cosmo.
You got that Dragon Ball.
You got the Dragon Ball one.
We're still talking. We're done.